Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Kai Prince here. So, as some of you may have heard, for us Street Fighter fans, especially those of us who are playing Street Fighter 5 of course, Capcom recently said, announced before, when was it? Like I think it was a couple of days ago, they announced that they're going to be doing a final season, and they plan to release 5 characters as part of the final season. So I think it was on their Twitter page they announced that, I think, but of course even if you don't have Twitter, you end up finding out on like event hubs and stuff. So I thought, of course they're probably gonna, there's a chance that one of these 5 slots, or even two of these 5 slots, might be like, could be like 2 completely new characters, 1 completely new character, who knows. But if we could, let's talk about characters we might want to come back into the series for Street Fighter 5. So I thought I'm gonna express 5 characters I'd like to hopefully come back in the series if they come in this new season pass. Alright, so start off right at the bat. First, well, okay, this one's gonna be a little cheeky. I know I said since they said 5 characters, I know I said I'll do 5, but I'm gonna be a bit cheeky this 5th one first. I'm gonna say Yoon and Yang, because well, anyone who used Yoon and Yang in Street Fighter 3, especially First Strike, when they were released in Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, they've always been consistently good characters. And like now that plus like the 2 brothers, that I'm Chinese, so like I like to see like my Chinese characters represented. Like they're just amazing. Like I love like the juggle potentials you can do with Yoon when he uses I forget the name, I think it's Ganijin, whatever it's called. The super where you can like allow you to juggle. And like Yang is really fun to use as well. Like he's just fast, and I like using his little slash attacks. So I mean it'd be cool. Plus like they would Arc Edition. It'd be cool to have them like do some stuff with maybe Chun-Li or something. Have do a little thing with her. That'd be cool. In second character, I'd probably say I'd like to see Gen come back actually, because like first thing is like Gen. I mean he's an amazing. I thought he was a fun character to use in Alpha 3. And I like especially when he came out in Street Fighter 4. I was using him a lot. Like don't get me wrong, like I wasn't great with him. And to be honest with you, Gen is he's one of those characters I'll say is quite technical because of his 2 stances. Like it's knowing how to knowing when to switch, knowing how to like combo them together, knowing when to use certain moves from each stance to poke your opponent. Footsie game. What else? Like of course even like, and the thing is like depending like for example like one of my favorite players to watch back in Street Fighter 4 was Jin. The way he used Gen, and like it's the way he could see him like set up certain ways to use Gen, like, especially when like for example when you set up the dive kick setups, amazing to watch. But like Gen's like, I've always been a big fan of Gen, like, and like the thing with him, like the little rivalry he's always had with Akuma, I thought was a cool thing. And like the way he's always been like secretly trying to help protect Chun-Li, because he was friends with Chun-Li's dad, I think it was. Another character I would love to see back is definitely Fei Long, without doubt. I mean I'm not like Fei Long is such a cool character, and of course he's basically like the Bruce Lee of Street Fighter. Like there's no denying that. I loved it, especially I loved him a lot in Street Fighter 4. I liked watching like especially like Margot, the 2D god Margot, watching him use Fei Long back in the Street Fighter 4 days was so cool to watch. And like I used to use him quite a bit in Street Fighter 2. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I thought he was kind of weak in Street Fighter 2, but I wouldn't say he was rubbish. Like I liked his movesets. I just like him as a character because I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee. Yeah, again, going back to the fact that me being a Chinese guy, I watched a lot of martial arts movies. So Bruce Lee being one of the martial art legends I used to watch when I was younger. So like I would love to see Fei Long come back. Okay, the 4th character I would like to see back probably would be. Here's the thing. So this 4th character is someone I didn't really use too much. They were C Viper. I didn't really use her that much in Street Fighter 4. I'm not gonna lie to you, she is an amazing character. I've seen like such good, like for example Wolf Crone use her, for example, without doubt crazy. And then watching her in like Marvel Capcom 3 when like Marlon Pie used her and stuff, that was cool. My problem is like she wasn't really my style of character. She's quite technical to use if you want to use her at an advanced level. But like the reason I want to see her back is just because of like Seth's return, like with all the things of SIM. But it's more the fact that you see her in some of the cutscenes anyway, which is quite cool. And like, so like you can see this, they shown a bit of lore to her in Street Fighter 5. So like, and I like I said, I genuinely think she was an amazing character to use, like for people to use. I like it. I wasn't good with her, but I've seen amazing Street Fighter players, and she has an amazing moveset. Like without that, she has an amazing moveset. But like, I think she would be cool to see storyline wise as well, which is why I would like to see her back in the game. Okay, the fifth and final character I would like to see back in Street Fighter 5 in this new final season would be Rose. She's one of my personal favorites. Her and Sakura are two of my personal favorite characters throughout the whole franchise. And like, we got Sakura already, so I don't have to worry about Sakura coming back, but I would like to see Rose come back. I used to use Rose and Sakura as well actually. I used to use both of those characters a lot in Street Fighter Alpha 2, in Street Fighter Alpha 3, and when they were out in Street Fighter 4 as well. And like in Street Fighter 4, like I used Rose a lot when the Ultra version came out. I mean, I was using her for all of Street Fighter 4 anyway, but when she came out in Ultra, that's where I felt like she was best. And like, let's not forget when Luffy won the Ultra Street Fighter 4 Evo Finals against Bonchan Sagat. Like, but Luffy was one of the players I proper admired especially when he won that Evo Finals. But yeah, Rose, I wanted to come back, and like of course you know, like there's the connection with her and Manat. I can't remember, was it like, I think it's like Manat's the student or like disciple, like something like that, understudy. But yeah, I mean, but if Rose, you know, like I'm happy I got Sakura. Rose would be the next one. If I had both, if Street Fighter 5 has both Sakura and Rose, I'd be amazing. Like that would like proper hype me up. I'd be so gassed up about that. I'm halfway there already with Sakura. You put Rose in, I'll be forever grateful. Forever grateful. Like and like if they gave Rose her Soul Satellite, I mean I don't know how they'll do it, because of course it's not like Street Fighter 4 we have Ultra 1, Ultra 2. In the Street Fighter 5 it's just feature. You know what, actually I'm what I'm saying, you could probably do like you could probably do like a miniature V-Trigger style of a Soul Satellite. Or they could make that a cool car, I mean whatever. But yeah, I'm telling you, whew, you put Rose in there, I'll be a happy man. Those are just 5 of the characters I would like to see back. I mean, to be honest with you, it's quite hard to nail down to 5 because I love Street Fighter 5 so much. It's my favorite game, my favorite franchise of all things, and like just it's good to know that we're gonna get another season, a final season with 5 more characters to add, making the, I think it was like making the roster to like 40 something it was, which is a good amount. Keep in mind, like when the game first started off, it was a bit slow paced when it first started, but the game picked up as the patches came out, as all the season passes came out, and like the balance patches right now and all the characters there's so many good characters now. Like, and I love using Armika. Who else I like using Armika. I like using Sakura. I like using Poison. I like using Ryu actually in this game as well. Like I think Ryu is strong, like in some senses. I won't say Ryu is the strongest character. Like he is a bit low, but there's definitely much more characters that are stronger than him. But I mean, there's so many characters I like in Street Fighter. I mean, it's hard to nail down 5. I would like to see, like, it would be fun to see Dan BQ back. There's so many names I could say. Like it's really hard to nail down 5. But of course, since we're getting 5, those are probably the 5 I would want to see back. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait for it to come. I think they said it will come next year. I think they said 2021 maybe. I can't remember. Or did they say like later this year? I got to double check that. But when that comes out, I'm gonna make sure I buy that as soon as possible and update my game. And yeah, can't wait for that. Anyway, that's Kai Prince signing out. Everyone, take care of yourself.